All right, here we have today the HaYom Yom. Like I say, I'm recording this in the nighttime because I won't have time to recording it in the day. But this is today's HaYom Yom, which happens to be also my birthday. It goes like this. Now, these are sayings. Most of these are sayings or comments made by the previous Lubavitcher Rebbe. A lot of them, they were gathered by his son-in-law, who was also his successor. So it goes like this. The soul waits above. Just maybe a little preface. There was once a group of college students that went to see the Rebbe in the 50s. The Rebbe used to see these college students. So they came in, Jewish students that had basically no idea what Judaism is about, except that it's a religion. But the details they didn't know. And they asked the Rebbe if Judaism believes in life after death. And the Rebbe said that Judaism doesn't really believe in death, just different forms of life. The soul is in the body or life outside of the body, but the soul is always alive. So that's what this is talking about. The soul waits above for the time it will be privileged to descend into the body. Because a person can ask the question, 1 second, if the soul is eternal, so why put it into the body at all? Why just leave it, it's going to come into the body and then it's going to go back up again to heaven. So why not just leave it back up there? What's the point of bringing it down? So the answer to that is that the main purpose to why the soul was created and why the world was created was because the world is the goal. The souls are created in order to come into the world and fix the world up. So the soul above waits for the time it will be privileged to come down into a body. So God creates the souls, He creates the world, He creates everything all the time, constantly. Everything is created brand new, but it's created for a purpose. And that's the purpose of that. That's what pushes the soul into the body. That's the whole story of the Bible. God made man, souls and bodies. Why does the soul come down into the world? Why is it waiting to come down? When the soul's in heaven, it's basking in all sorts of spiritual pleasures. Here in this world, there's all sorts of troubles, difficulties, challenges, and temptations and pitfalls. But the soul senses how much it can accomplish here below. It can attain the level of delighting with God when it's in the physical world. Itaneg al Hashem. Another way of explaining this is that it means that you give God pleasure because God has what He wants. He has a plan. And when you do that plan, it makes God happy. So what did I do? What did I do here? I did the same thing again. 1 minute. Oh. So if your soul, everyone that's reading this, of course, we're here in this world. So if the reason you came into the world is to do what God wants, so what are you waiting for? Do what God wants. We're in the world, and we can grasp the essence of God only from this physical world. So here we are. Why waste our time in the physical world? What are we waiting for? Get started. Do what God wants. Learn the Torah. See what God wants in the Torah. And start to do it. You give God pleasure. God willing, look in the YouTube and you'll see the rest of the classes. I didn't record it. Yeah, I did record it. There we go.